Okay, we are live. Hello, welcome, welcome. I missed all your faces at Summit this year. Devin and Amy were able to come with me, and we had so much fun. So I hope everybody is able to come next year. Devin the dude. Devin the dude, hey, what's up? That's his name on there. We had tons of fun. I know you guys could see the pictures and the videos and stuff. And we all got to meet each other. We all immersed ourselves in really like a lot of PD and training. That's really all Summit to me should be about. And of course you meet your teammates and everything, but really, put your head first into what the trainings and what the top leaders in our organizations are teaching us. So we had two guest speakers there. We had one, Brendan Burchard, I'm sorry, I keep saying his last name wrong. Brendan Burchard and Darren Hardy, of the author of The Compound Effect. So if you haven't read The Compound Effect yet, you're going to see in these next few slides what he's talking about as far as the compound effect, and the reason why we used to have it as our #1 book for our coaches to read first. But now it's Get Over Your Damn Self. So between those two, those are the first two books that you should be reading when you get into coaching. So I compiled a lot of the takeaways that we had in the trainings and in the workshops and stuff. Just bear with me because they are notes. They're really, I was just jotting down notes. I can't talk today. Jotting down notes as they were talking. So just bear with me. I'm going to try to explain them all, but I'm also going to go and read through them with you. So next year, Antonella, I know you're practically set for Summit next year. Congratulations, I'm so excited to see you, and we're all roomies. Devin and I will be in a few, and I hope everybody else is taking advantage of the discount for coaches. It's $145 until July 23rd. So I hope you guys get on that. And Summit is a huge deal. So remember, when you're making decisions to go to these events, Summit is the #1 place that you need to be at. The SC trip, fine, whatever, cancel it. Super Saturdays, fine, whatever, cancel it. Try to go to the Super Saturdays though, okay? Don't tell anybody I said that. But the #1 place that you should be aiming for every single year is Summit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. There's a few new things that are coming out. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Share screen. Perfect. I think you guys can see my screen. So let me just pop this up. Sorry, my computer is so slow. Okay, so how do I go back? Ah, it doesn't have the pictures. No, it doesn't. Okay, how am I gonna do this?
Open it back up from where you created.
Hold on, I think I can. We're just gonna have to do it this way. Sucks, but we're gonna have to. Okay, we're just gonna have to do it like this, which is fine. Okay, so maybe we can do a slideshow. As you can see, Antonella, are you still there? Can you hear me?
He said yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Now it's just a matter of this thing will. Ay, 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 I'm so sorry. This thing is so slow. Yeah, this is not happening. Okay, so we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, as you can see, Devin opened up Summit. He's right here. This is actually a picture from 2 years ago, Summit from 2 years ago, and they just happened to take it and put it on the welcome screen and also at the end of the general sessions that we were having. Anyway, that was just a fun little fact.
Everyone was coming up to me, they're like, hey, you're
You're
that guy.
So we're gonna look into some takeaways. So I know you can't really see up here the timeline. We already passed, like, let's see, Sean Week in June. UV2 came out in May. So in July, of course, Shift Shop came out last week, and Daily Sunshine came out the day Summit started. So that is now available. If you guys aren't aware, Daily Sunshine is basically like a kid's version of Shakeology. So it's really good for adults as well as a snack, a small snack. But as far as for children, it's more of their daily dose of, like, it's like a junior Shakeology or Shakeology Junior.
That's all the good stuff in it. It's GMO free.
Mm-hmm. It's organic.
It's all things for like kids that want to have good, like a good healthy smoothie or protein or good healthy food for the day. They can take this, and it's not too many vitamins for their little body.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, Beachbody is listening to our customers, is listening to their audience. They were practically saying, yeah, you know what about the kids? The kids need to eat healthy too. We have a huge population of obesity going on, and we need to tone that down. We need to decrease those numbers. And where does it start? When you're children. So it's important to educate our children and to also give them the same health advice and the same health path as adults are taking, as their parents are taking, because as we all know, children watch their parents, right? So when your mom, or okay, say I'm 10 years old and your mom is drinking Shakeology, you can have your daily sunshine as well, and that's like your Shakeology Junior. Next thing coming out in, does it say September? Yeah. Next thing coming out in September is Clean Week. It's actually going to be a new program launched by Megan Davies. Her name is Megan, right? Megan Davies. And she's from Coral Springs. Woo! Coral Springs, Florida. And she basically, for 7 days, she created a compilation of the main moves from every single program that we have, or every single major program that we have from Beachbody, and compiled it into, I believe it's 30-minute workouts. And it's available on demand, but you do have to get the 7-day sampler of Shakeology in order to try out Clean Week. So you can try them out. So say, for example, your customer is kind of weary of doing a full program like 21 Day Fix or Body Beast or any of the Shaun T workouts, P90X, they can try out Clean Week. So that basically helps them try out all the moves from every single program that we have, as well as the different flavors of Shakeology, and they'll have access to Beachbody on demand for 7 days, which is totally cool. That's coming out in September. And in October 19th, my birthday, whoop whoop, we are launching Beachbody UK. As you can see here in this picture, October 19th, 2017, we are launching with the UK. Now, this is huge, guys. This is humongous. that's a whole new new game there. So it's 4 different countries and several territories. So of course we're going to go over more of that in detail on really how to approach this and how we're going to, of course, help those in the UK. Next thing coming out from Tony Horton is in November called Double Time. So again, a lot with the kids. This has to do with our youngins. So matching up with Daily Sunshine, they can also work out with their parents now. So double time really, and it's not just for a child and a parent. Double time is basically for pairs to work out together, which is actually kind of cool. So you're going to need a partner in order to do these workouts, which is totally awesome. That's coming out in November, and there's going to be more information on that later on. Okie dokie. All right, so now we're just going to get into some of the things that I wrote down during these workshops. And by the way, I split them up into 2 parts because the second part's going to be for next week because there's so much information. I'm going to try and give you guys as much as I can. Okay. This is from Brendan Burchard. He is one of the top PD trainers out there. He works with Oprah. He is a coach and trainer from the Anthony Robbins group, right? Okay. And he works with so many other, celebrities and well-known artists out there. So he came to speak with us. First things first, you don't need to get more done. You need to get the right things done, as in building your team. And I'm just going to read off these because it's going to take so long to go ahead and explain each one. And you can also, of course, look back on this call. What leads to initial success is not sufficient for long-term success. So what got you into coaching and what you were doing in the beginning is probably not going to work anymore. You're going to have to change it up. And that's what I had to do. My first 6 months to a year in coaching, I was killing it. But then, of course, the market changes. People change. Social media changed. So we kind of need to adapt in order to get that long-term success. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. We also have a few things from Shalene who actually went back and basically said the same thing. So basically, what got you here will not bring you to the next level. This business is always changing. So like I said in the beginning to you guys, it's a lot of trial and error. And that's basically what this is saying. Next thing, momentum comes before motivation, not the other way around. So building up your momentum, just like in the compound effect, little things, little small steps make a huge difference. So it makes a huge picture. So that motivation is going to come when you're already getting started. And that's why I let you guys know the first 30 days are vital. It's so much more difficult when you're past your 30 days and you're kind of like stuck somewhere. Okay, and you kind of lose that momentum in the first 30 days. It's kind of hard to get it started again. Not saying that you can't, but it's difficult to. And that's where a lot of coaches start quitting. But you got to keep that momentum in the beginning in order to go for the long haul. What does being a high performer look and feel like? That is something to think about. Okay, what does being a high performer look and feel like? We look at the top coaches. We try to mirror and emulate what it is that they do. For you, what does it mean to you? Okay, those are things to think about. That means you need full engagement. Look at the coaches that we have in Dream Core and Now Empowered. Are they fully engaged in their posts, especially in the back end? Are they always attending team calls? Are they always attending events? Are they always posting for accountability? Are they always trying to help others? Are they always talking to others? Are they bringing joy to other people's lives? How are they making themselves as a service to others and their audience? You need to find out how to do this like a pro, okay? Confidence, guys, confidence. As much as we have our fears, and like Antonella was saying in her post earlier today, we have fears and we have comfort zones. Even though we have those, we need to be confident in breaking them. That is the only way we're going to grow, and that's the only way that we're going to be confident. Building confidence helps others to trust you. Okay, let me say that again. Building confidence helps others to trust you, because if you're not confident, they're gonna see it, they're gonna feel it, and they're gonna know. You know, people aren't stupid. They figure it out if you're not, you know, feeling confident that something is working out for you that you're talking about or trying to help them with. Okay, next thing, master transitions. This is huge for not burning out. You will be more productive when you take breaks and learn how to release tension. For example, push away from your desk for 5 minutes, re-energize before the next activity, release tension, set intention. When I tell you guys, and I have to tell myself too sometimes, every post that I put out there is set with intention. There is a purpose behind that post, whether it's to increase engagement, to inform, to invite, okay? There's always, people sometimes ask me, they're like, oh, you post so much about this and that. I'm like, good, because now you see. And remember that when you're posting, I just lost my train of thought. When you're posting, sometimes it takes the average person to, it takes a person 17 to 18 times to see something before they actually realize it. And that's why sometimes I'm talking to people for like a year or 2 years, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. And they still don't sign up. Okay? But eventually they're like, okay, I get it. I know you're talking to me. I need to do this. Yes, exactly. And for me, I'm gonna tell you right now, I probably take 2 hours of conversations, and then I have to take a half-hour break at least before any activity after that. So if I'm going to be, because my goal is to conversate for 5 hours a day. So I need to split that up. I have 1 hour in the morning, 2 hours after I get out of work, and then 2 hours at night. Everything else is posting and dedicated to the team, you guys. And of course, personal development. So that's what they mean about mastering transitions. You don't want to burn out, because you will if you constantly talk to people for 10 straight hours a day. Okay, you will burn out. So take breaks. Next thing, raise necessity. High performers don't fear demanding more. Pressure is good for high performers. It is necessary for me to do well here, is what they think about. So this means when you know you should be doing the work and you ignore it, you are not practicing like a high performer. Non-high performers say, this is too much pressure, and stop. Okay? Something to think about. I know. Keep the main thing. The main thing. What business building activities will make your Beachbody vision come to life? Okay, and when we talk about the main thing, we're basically saying your story, and your story is going to evolve. But keep the main things in your story. Okay. Next thing. This is still Brendon Burchard. Brendon Burchard was probably. He was awesome. He had the whole audience crying every 5 minutes. He was amazing. when you guys go to these events, the speakers are just so freaking awesome. Anyways, so here is how you develop influence in others. Number one, teach people how to think. Okay, that is basically what I'm trying to do for our team. Getting your mental prepared. Teaching people how to think. And this is the same thing that you're going to have to do for your coaches and your downline as well. Number two, challenge people. Okay, raise their ambition. If I haven't challenged you in a while, please let me know. I am constantly challenging every single one of you. Okay, not just to keep you on your toes, but for you to grow and for you to learn. Number three, develop courage. You develop courage, show them, and they demonstrate courage too. And I see all of us doing it, and I'm so proud. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Devin, is that you? Stop it. Okay. Bonus. Do your friends and family know what you want out of life? Do you voice your opinions? Devin, stop. Crazy. Do you voice your opinions? Do you shout it loud and proud? Or are you scared? Are you scared to voice your dreams? Are you scared to live your dreams? Are you scared to tell them? That means you're basically afraid to be yourself. Something to think about. Okay, next one, Barbie Kalev. If you guys don't know who Barbie Kalev is, she's the wife of Siggy of Body Beast. She's totally awesome. I think she's, what is she, a 5 or 10 star? She was totally cool. Anyway, she's talking about your vision. Are you clear about this? In or out? Your goals. Are you setting your goals with soul? Do you feel it every day? Does it push you farther, even though you don't want to do things? Even when you're tired and your eyes are practically closing at 1 o'clock in the morning, but you know you need to get it done. And she's not just talking about Success Club. Are you out there talking to people? Okay. Are you, bless you, are you trying to hit those goals? Set goals based on how you want to feel. Identify where and when you experience feelings of contribution and connection. Go back there and do that. Remember, setting goals with feeling, with soul. Okay? Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Remember, this isn't easy. I never said it was easy. Someone on my team told me that I said it was easy. I never said it was. I never said coaching was, okay? It's an easy concept, but coaching is the most difficult job you will ever have because you're improving yourself, right? Okay.
Sorry.
Devin.
Sorry.
Lindsay Matway. If you guys don't know Lindsay Matway, look her up. I think she's the coach of Bonnie Angle, our number 5 elite coach. Lindsay Matway, she's a huge leader. I love her. Anyway, some things that she was saying, what plays in your head? What if you were to record that and share that recording with your team? Yikes. What would they hear? So basically she's saying everything that you're thinking matters. Even though your team can't hear your thoughts, it's so mutual important that, you realize that what you're saying, you're affecting your inner spirit and your inner soul. Hi, Jen. Welcome.
Sorry, I'm late.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm glad to see your face. So, remember when you're talking to yourself, that voice in your head, okay? Think, can my team hear me? Is this stuff that I would say to my team? If it's not stuff that you would say to your team, do not say it to yourself, okay? I know it's tough to do, but it's a good practice. Okay, Darren Hardy. you guys don't know Darren Hardy, he wrote The Compound Effect, like I was talking earlier. So these are some of the things that he was talking about, and he took some of it from The Compound Effect. So your adversity is your advantage. Your past has, I'm sorry about all the typos. Your past has developmental muscles, not wounds. Stop looking for quick fixes. Success is earned one day at a time. So remember, I remember speaking to one of our coaches or 2 weeks ago, and she was just really affected by her past. And I'm like, listen, I know they feel like wounds, but these are muscles to help push you forward. Because if they were wounds, you would be set back. You wouldn't be where you are now. These are developed muscles that helped push you forward to get to where you are now. So are you going to stop? No, you're not going to stop. I'm telling you, you're not going to stop. And again, stop looking for quick fixes. There aren't any. Success is earned one day at a time. So every single day, the compound effect, little by little, the little steps will lead to the big picture. And that's what he's talking about. You cannot own success. You rent it, and it is due every day. You are continuously pushing forward. What you know does not mean shit. That's his exact words. It is what you do with it. Like, we all know what to do. We all know how to coach. We all know how to help somebody get a challenge pack. We all know how to sign someone up as a coach. We all know that we need to be on these calls. And we all know that we need to work out and drink our shake. We all know that. But to actually do it, not everybody does it, right? We know these things, but the only way we're going to achieve the success we want is to do it every single day. And I was talking to a friend before, and she was like, I realized that if I waited 1 second later, then my opportunity would have been missed. Could you imagine if, let's see, Antonella, we met online. If I just scrolled past your face on Facebook, that 1 second, you would not be here today, right? You would not be on this call. So that one little swipe on my phone, that one moment made the biggest difference. Now you're here on our team call, right? So that's like probably the best example I could give you. Yes, thank you. Okay. The game changers, there's 5 of them. What separates us all? Choices. And he made a huge, I think most of his lecture was on choices. Up to this moment is the accumulated compounded choices we have made. The little choices in life, compounded, will kill you and stifle you. Of course, with the bad things. With the good things, obviously, in time, they won't kill you. You will obviously get to your goal. I should have reworded that. Success is a result of small, seemingly insignificant moment-to-moment choices. Choices turn into behaviors, and behaviors turn into habits. And then habits are what compounds. Okay. Number 2, subtle and deceptive. 1 degree off on making a choice for 10 years can lead you off course. And I was just giving that explanation with the example of Antonella. Number 3, immediate gratification. Excuse me. What could give you short-term pleasure creates long-term pain. So let's say, for example, you're on a fitness journey. And you want this huge piece of chocolate cake. And you're in your first 3 weeks of 21-day fix. And then you have it, right? Because everyone's like, oh, no, you can have it. It's just one slice. You can have it every once in a while. Once in a while, in 24 hours, compound that, you're going to gain 10 pounds at the end of your 21-day fix, So that's basically the example. In coaching, if we don't talk to our if we don't do our power of three adding, 3 connecting, 3 inviting, and 3 follow-up every single day, we wouldn't have, we would lose the momentum, and we wouldn't have the business that we have. As oh crap, what is this? Okay, it's gonna kick me off soon. We wouldn't have the business as we would have as if like if we were to do our power of 3 every day. That's why I increased mine to power of 10 every day, because now I'm talking to 40 people. So that is what it's talking about. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Which one would you rather have? That's another thing to think about. Behavior has to follow your choices and bring awareness to your habits. So in order for you to really follow your choices, your behavior needs to actually follow it. And then once your behavior is compounded every single day, it turns into a habit. That's why 21-day fix, 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, you're doing that. And that's why it's turned into a habit, and then it turns into a lifestyle over time.
That's where now awareness started coming for me, because I always knew that I wanted to create the habit of working out and eating healthy. So I'd always say, I want to do it, and then I'd ask myself, I'm like, okay, well, when are you going to do it if you want to do it so bad? So that sounds like either now or when.
Mm-hmm. And that's our team. Now. Number 4, the most powerful personal development tool is a notebook and a pen. Write it down. Whatever ideas you have, whatever it is that you're saying in your head, write it down. Okay? We even do our power of 3. We write down the names, write it all down. Number 5, what is your weekly rhythm plan? Create empowering habits, write down your goals, and look at them. Like often, every day. I don't know why I wrote that. I don't know that part. Okay. So that is what we need to do every single day, is write down your goals. And that is actually part of the Miracle Morning too. Writing down your goals. Devin does it every day. Okay. And that's what he was talking about in this picture. You make choices. Choices create behaviors. And then these behaviors create habit. And of course, over time, you get to your goal. And that's what he calls the operating system. This stage, by the way, was huge. He was also saying discipline will fail. You need why power. So I was totally wrong. I'm like, I don't need to be motivated anymore. I'm so disciplined already to do it. But that's not true, because there are days that I struggle to get up and do my workout. So I'm like, why do I need to do this? And that's what you have to think about every time you're telling yourself no. Okay. And where are we going to be at the end? Elite 10. Okay, this is my ultimate goal, to be part of the elite, to cross that stage. It's kind of, and it's not just, physically crossing the stage for recognition for me. It's more like a crossover into the rewards, reaping the rewards of our hard work. And I think that should be a goal for everybody, because that's where our energy should be shooting. Okay. If not, then what are we doing? What are we doing as coaches? Okay. And that's a beautiful picture, by the way. And one last thing that he said, Darren Hardy, this is not a pyramid. It's not a pyramid scheme. This is a mountain, your mountain. And that's what Summit is about. Summit is about climbing to the highest point. So climb to the top. And that's what he was talking about. That's why everybody needs to be at Summit to get all this. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, does anyone have any questions? I don't know if it stopped recording. It says that I needed to pay like an extra $15. Any questions, guys? No? Okay, wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and record this.
The mountain, he said that when you have a goal in your mind, that it's your mountain, that you say, I want this goal, this is my goal, whether it's to lose 100 pounds or to eat better or to be a better father or whatever it is, you say, this is what I want, this is my mountain, and I'm gonna get to the top, or I'm gonna be dead at the bottom trying. But no matter what, this is my mountain, and I'm gonna climb it. And it was freaking awesome.
That's how he ended Summit. I was like, that is so cool. So that's how he ended his discussion. So if we don't have any questions, I'm gonna let you guys go. Next week we're gonna do part 2 of this. Gonna see a lot more pictures, and it's gonna be more training wise, a lot of the back end work. So I hope you guys get on that call. Okay, I'm gonna stop the share here. What?
We're gonna ask everyone. What's our Y power? Remember? What's your Y power?
My Y power. My biggest Y power, because I have so many Y powers, of course, is the freedom and to design my life while helping others do theirs and design it with you. Duh.
And my Y power is that I always will be safe, happy, healthy, on purpose, and awesome.
Well, we know you're awesome.
And Taylor, what's your Y power?
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. You're very low.
No, because my speaker's not on. I'm talking to her.
I'm still working. I'm working on it. I've been working on things, okay? I'm getting things done.
And I want to know that why reason by the end of the week.
No, I want to know right now.
No, you can maybe get one by the end of the week.
Don't rush her.
Jen, what's your Y power?
My kids.
Yes.
That's some
Gotta get.
bestest Y power ever. Chelsea.
I've got to get healthy for them.
Say what?
I got to get healthy for them.
And for you.
Yeah, but if I'm not healthy, I can't teach them to be healthy. So
how's everything been going?
It's going.
You missed it in the beginning, but we were talking about daily sunshine.
Yeah.
And daily
I was talking to my mom about it today because little man has an issue with his gut. So we're talking about getting him put on it to try to help because he'll go days without normal activities.
Oh, yeah, I think it'll definitely help.
So, but the only vegetable he'll eat is a cucumber.
Cucumber?
He doesn't eat salad. He'll eat like fruits, but he doesn't eat salad or anything like that. Just cucumbers.
Make a cauliflower. Oh, sorry.
Does he like shakes, like cold drinks?
Love shakes.
So that's what I do. Like, I try to eat as many vegetables as I can, but I don't eat kale and all,
Yes.
throw it all into my shake. I'll put carrots and cauliflower, broccoli, spinach, all of these things in my shake, and I'll put blueberries and peanut butter in it. You can never taste the vegetables in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some, like, look up recipes and stuff to try to get him to drink it without him going, oh, that looks so gross. Because he's 8, so they're in that phase right now where they're like, I don't want to try that.
You can make cauliflower crusted pizza too.
Okay, I can hear now.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
We're working on getting the whole house healthier. My husband is uber picky, which makes my kids uber picky.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that the whole household is doing that.
And like you said, like you set the trend for all of them, so you gotta be the leader.
Plus, I do all the cooking, so he's gonna eat whatever I make.
Right. And so, if you only buy healthy food, you can only cook healthy food. Mm-hmm. And what I do is I go on Pinterest or Google or YouTube. That's what I've been doing. I'll type in healthy recipes with vegetables or whatever, and it'll just give me a list of different things. So.
Yeah.
Right.
And Chelsea, We just
I'm
finished,
just trying to see where y'all are at.
we just finished actually the presentation, but I think it's because you're an hour or two behind Eastern. Are you Mountain or Central?
Yeah, Central.
Central. Okay, yeah. So that's okay. I'm recording this, so you'll be.
I'll watch it. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad you're on, though. I'm really glad you're on. I think I have to take a picture. This is